Have you ever noticed a small gray nest hanging under a roof, tucked into the corner of a porch, or hidden inside a garage? At first glance, it might not seem like a big deal. After all, it's only the size of a golf ball. But that tiny nest is only the beginning of something much bigger. So why shouldn't you ignore a wasp nest? Every wasp nest starts with just one insectoqueen. After surviving the winter, she searches for a safe, sheltered place to begin a new colony. Roof overhangs, garages, sheds, attics, and porch ceilings provide protection from rain and predators, making them ideal locations. Once she chooses a spot, she begins building the very first cells of the nest completely on her own. Unlike bees, wasps don't produce wax. Instead, they create their nests from wood fibers. The queen scrapes weathered wood from fences, tree bark, and old branches. She chews these furs, mixes them in with to create a soft paper-like material. Layer by layer, she shapes perfectly organized hexagonal cells that will soon become the nursery for her future colony. Inside each tiny cell, the queen lays a single egg. Within days, larvae hatch and begin developing. The queen feeds them until they mature into adult worker wasps. These first workers completely change the future of the colony. From this point on, the queen focuses almost entirely on laying eggs while the workers take over every other task. Now the nest begins growing much faster. Worker wasps collect more wood fibers, expand the paper walls, gather food, and protect the colony. What started as a handful of cells can quickly become hundreds. Over the course of a single summer, a colony may grow from just one queen to hundreds or even thousands of wasps, depending on the species. Many people assume that if the nest isn't bothering anyone, it's harmless. But as the colony grows, so does its need for protection. Worker wasps constantly patrol the area around the nest. Anything they perceive as a threat, including people mowing the lawn, opening a garage door, or even standing too close, can trigger defensive behavior. Wasps don't attack without reason. Their primary goal is to protect their queen and developing young. When they sense vibrations, sudden movements, or repeated disturbances near the nest, they release alarm chemicals that alert other workers. Within seconds, multiple wasps may respond together to defend the colony. Interestingly, not every wasp nest becomes a permanent problem. As temperatures drop in autumn, the colony naturally declines. Most workers die before winter arrives. Only newly fertilized queens survive by hiding in protected places until spring. The old nest is usually abandoned and is rarely reused by the next generation, although new queens may build nearby if the location remains suitable. So, why shouldn't you ignore a wasp nest? The answer isn't because every nest is immediately dangerous. It's because a nest rarely stays the same. A tiny structure built by a single queen can grow into a large, active colony over just a few months. Understanding how wasps live and build their colonies helps explain why early awareness is often better than simply forgetting it's there. The next time you spot a small wasp nest under your roof, remember that you're witnessing one of nature's most remarkable engineering projects. What looks small today may become a thriving colony tomorrow. Nature is always building, always adapting, and always giving us something new to discover.